All right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Coming at you day number 1130, if I'm not mistaken. And if you are a driver for GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on, everybody. That's right. So, comment 777 if you're subscribed with all notifications on, 888 if you haven't yet. And of course, guys, friendly reminder, let's get 100 likes on this video. Comment 111 if you did, 222 if you didn't. And let's jump into this. So, let me give a disclaimer here. I am not saying that this is 100% confirmed because I have not read it from an official source. If someone would like to provide me with such, please feel free to let me know in the comments or send me an email, paidtodrivestories@gmail.com. Okay? I got to tell you, it is absolutely crazy of this situation with the CVS manager. Remember that whole thing that we've been talking about over the past week? Well, everyone should know that the DoorDash driver was fired. Everyone should know that at this point, okay? The part that you might not know is supposedly now the CVS manager herself has been let go. Now, why is this important? It's important because the DoorDash driver took it upon themselves to confront the customer. Okay, as we know, we should all know the story very well at this point. But why it is such an important thing is because the DoorDash driver went down. They should not have confronted the customer. They did. They shouldn't have, but they did. They got deactivated. So now they are without a job. The CVS manager clearly was in the wrong because they clearly marked the order as not delivered. So what happens is the driver automatically gets a notification from DoorDash saying that the order was not delivered, even though it was, okay, which is the problem here. So by this happening, now evidently CVS has reviewed the video and has let this woman go. Rightfully so. Because the fact of the matter is, once a thief, always a thief. Okay? Just look in the court systems. Just look, in the prison systems. People go and spend time in jail. They come out, they commit the same crime or a similar crime, they go back in jail again. Not everybody. That's why it's the Department of Corrections, because they're trying to correct whatever led them there in the first place. Some people come out of prison, some people come out of jail, whatever you want to refer to it as. Okay? Fully rehabilitated. Remember, like Red from Shawshank Redemption? Fully rehabilitated. Okay? Some people do and some people don't. The fact of the matter is, this CVS manager was caught red-handed on video. And what made it even worse was that she kept avoiding what the driver was saying. She kept saying, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. Not, I don't know what you're talking about. Not, no, I did not do that. Or, yes, I did do that. When someone is just saying, leave, you need to leave. This is my place of work, which is true. And that's why there is such an argument right now between drivers. Some people are saying, she's my hero for filming this woman. And other people are saying, she should have never done that. She should have just called the police. The fact of the matter is this, guys. If these companies were looking out for these drivers, the dashers, whatever you want to refer to them as, if they were actually looking out for these drivers, none of this would be happening. I know I'm like a broken record. I know I'm like, it just keeps going around and around. But 3.5 years ago when I started, none of this existed. The only issues we had were slow restaurants, which is still an issue now. We didn't have to deal with COVID back then. The only other issue was customers not answering the door, but not this contactless delivery where it's so easy to say, oh, I never got my order. In this particular case, the driver who got deactivated actually handed the order off to the person, if I'm not mistaken, to the CVS manager. One thing I've learned in life, guys, is you never want to wish ill will on people. You never want to wish bad things on people. because it's toxic. It's a waste of energy, you know? But the fact is, in this particular situation, justice had to be served. I believe in karma. Karma's a real thing, man. I used to not believe in it. Okay? It's not a religious thing or whatever. I used to not believe in it. And the choices I made in life definitely came with repercussions, without a doubt. Okay? This CVS manager, she knew what she was doing, because she's not the first person to do this. This has been going on ever since the pandemic started, which is even worse, that drivers are getting screwed over. Okay? It's that much worse. Let's just think about that. Okay? During a pandemic, when people are struggling for money as it is, they're scamming drivers, or they're scamming DoorDash and GrubHub. Drivers are getting deactivated and taking the heat. And what does the customer care? They got free food. What do they care? So in this situation, an eye for an eye, I think, was appropriate. The driver got deactivated. The CVS manager got fired and let go, or whatever you want to refer to it as. Justice was served, in my humble and honest opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You know, the fact is, I don't want anyone to be fired. I don't want anyone to be deactivated. But if a customer is deliberately going to put a DoorDash driver or a GrubHub driver, an UberEATS driver's financial stability on the line, something's got to be done about that. And DoorDash seriously needs to come up with a way to combat this, because it's getting ridiculous. It's getting to the point where now drivers are confronting customers. Does anybody see something wrong here? Like when everyone's saying, "Pete, you're just negative. You're just crazy. That's impossible. You're just focusing on the negative." Guys, what positive is coming out of this? Think about that. Seriously. Okay? It's not all sunshine and rainbows, man. Not like it used to be. You know, things have changed drastically. The customers are getting smarter because they're finding ways to screw over the drivers and the companies. Because I'll tell you right now, if this continues, these companies won't be around forever for us. Seriously. So they need to figure something out, and they need to figure something out fast. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think the CVS manager should have been let go by getting the driver deactivated? Some people say, well, if the driver didn't do the video, they may not have been deactivated. The driver was fed up. She knew what was going on. She understood the fraud. And look what happened. So it is what it is, man. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Friendly like reminder, hit that thumbs up. The likes are a little bit on the low side, so comment 111 if you hit the like, 222 if you haven't yet. And I do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/pay-to-drive. Especially drivers like Millard Norton, our ultimate driver, at $100 tier per month. And of course, we also have Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Justin Case, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Honor, Katie Coppin, Stephen Neely, Destiny Rudolph, Dave Chin, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, Terry DeLong, Anthony Bliss, Nick G., Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. That's right, everybody. If you want to sign up, patreon.com/pay-to-drive. Links in the description. And, of course, everybody, please make sure to sign up on the Get Upside Gas app. Comment 333 if you're on there, 444 if you're not yet. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app. And within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description down below. Make sure to download it. And, of course, go get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie over at pay-to-drive-store.com. That link will be also in the pinned top comment and the description. So, to wrap this video, I just want to say this, okay? Like I said, you don't have to agree with me or whatever. It is what it is. Everyone's going to have their opinion. It's just like, you know, politicians or movie stars or, you know, singers or bands or whatever. Everyone likes them and everyone hates them. It is what it is. But facts are facts, guys. And that's what I try and focus on, the facts. Okay? The fact of the matter, CVS manager was wrong. The driver was wrong for confronting her. But the fact is, her bravery, her courage to do so, okay, speaks volumes for all of us. Because she was the one that took that step forward for all of us. So we have to commend her for that. From what I'm hearing, supposedly, I heard from, comments and stuff, because it seems like a lot of people have been talking about this. Supposedly, DoorDash is reevaluating her for reactivation, and I hope that's true. Because, in my opinion, she deserves her job back. Because no driver should ever have to be pushed to the point that she did, that they felt they had to confront a customer. And that's that. If you made it to the end, comment N937, N937. Until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see you guys next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Thank you for joining us, and adios, everybody. Peace out.